Alright, this should be starting up here. I've got this doing right. I'm trying something new. Why is my display not working? Because I have the wrong thing up here. Just a second, folks. I need to add. Okay, back to the game. Oh, jumping around on screens here. Hopefully you can... I can't see me in the corner. Things are not working correctly. Well, it says it's working, but I don't see it coming up on the stream. Okay, well... This is not going to work. I can't get my camera to come up. And I don't know why. So I'm trying to put my camera in, but it doesn't seem to want to work. It is on, but it's not showing up. Maybe if I put it above? There it is. Alright, maybe that's what I needed to do. There we go. Alright, I'm there. I'm in the corner here. Trying something out new this week to put me on camera with the playthrough. We're in the library. I've already done the pre-buffing, so I have all the standard stuff up. And we're going to be heading off. We've got to go through this door. There's no way out the way we came in, so we've got to walk our way through all this. So there's going to be some fights, I'm sure. Let's see, get rid of the pause. There's nothing else in here.
In due time.
I have 2 more books to get. One I have to go upstairs to get. And the other I have to find down here somewhere. So I imagine I'm going to have a fight here. Well, there's something here. Shadows of Absalom. That's not what I need. I might be in the wrong phase. I always get confused in the house at the end of time because phases are not real obvious. Might be in the wrong phase. That's Shaka the Many. I think I'm in the wrong phase. I don't want to talk to her yet because I want to get... Should be another book here somewhere. Maybe it's not in her phase. So she must be in phase 1. Where am I on the map? Okay, I think there's a room here to the south. They said something about the south library is where I'll find another book, so I think I'm going to have a fight in here. Yep, I'm going to be fighting. Wild Hunt Monarch. I couldn't sneak up on him. Okay. He's the one you gotta kill first. Do I get a turn? I'm surprised. How can I be surprised? I saw them. Damn. Yeah, I think I lost here. Come on! Jesus.
This will hurt.
She's down. Everybody's down. Why are they down? Paralyzed. Alright, he's got a removed paralyzed somewhere. It's supposed to get rid of paralyzation. Ah! Ability damage, blinding, confused, dazzled, dazed, disease, lost, stigmas, poison, sickened, and stunned. Oh, it's stunned, not paralyzation. That was stupid. Alright, we're dead. Everybody's dead. Because I can't do anything. Why they get...
Won't kill me!
Yeah, it will. You're dead, dear. Everybody's dead. Stupid game.
Let us strike as one!
And I can't hit him. Yep, we're all dead.
My path at an end.
Yep, I know. Everybody's dead. I got it.
You should have run!
I can't even hit him all. Do I have a removed paralysis? I swear I did. I know I took it. It's not gonna matter. Yep, we're all dead. Okay, we're gonna reload. Jesus. Are you quite done? Alright, we're gonna have to reload. Sorry, folks. I forgot how bad that fight is. Alright, we've got to do all of our buffing
The world
again.
is full of wonder. I'll take care of it.
He does this on Akbo. You do where is it? There it is. Poison. Remove fear. Do I have some death wards? Alright, we've already been through these rooms, so we know what's going to go on. Why am I moving so slowly? I need to get down to this room. Where's my mouse? There it is. We can't even see him yet.
In due time.
Come on. Shit! We're just gonna load back. I can't do this the way I want. This is bad.
Is there trouble?
Can't get lined up on the door like I want.
Keep your eyes open.
I'll take care of it.
Share your troubles.
They're getting surprise on me, and they shouldn't get surprise on me because I know they're there.
In due time.
It's very annoying that they keep getting surprise and I don't get a chance to do anything about it. Alright, come in here. We need to take this, just to be safe.
I'm there.
There's Shaka the Many. Maybe I should talk with her. Where am I on the map? Don't remember what's in here. Is this just a hallway? Yeah. I think this might just be a hallway.
Interesting.
Alright, well, she should be able to undo this.
Easy.
Yeah, it says a thing to... there's a homage to Lindsay. My new bard has her name, has her voice, rather.
I do what I must.
Okay, this is... Do I want to go through this phase? I don't know what phase I'm in. I don't remember. Alright, let's check out the rest of the hallway. Before we go into that battle, and that looks like that's a phase shift as well. Right? That looks like that's fog. That'll change my shift, myself. And what about down this way? Okay. There's another way into that library room. Okay, gonna check my tablet. If it'll come up for me. Give me a second here, folks. No, we want the basement. I want the basement. Why are you showing me the second floor? Damn it. Basement. Okay. Library. There's the library. We've been to the witch's pantry. We've got the keys. I just wanted to try and get... Oh, there's Anku rooms down here. Medusa rooms. Ghost rooms. Library West. So we're in phase 1. The book is in 2, and I have to fight water elementals and greater golems. And this is the other one. So I need to be... No. No, it is in this one. So I do have to fight them. Okay, I do have to fight them. Now the question's going to be, can I get into a position...
I'm off.
without triggering combat? Alright, what do I see? There's an archer back here. Alright, so I'm going to need to start combat back there. How do I do this? Let's pause and think about this.
The world is full of wonder.
What do you have for wands? Extend spell feat. What's this one do? Quicken spell. So, is this Stone Skin Communal? Will last for 10 minutes. Alright. So she's going to cast this on all of us. So let's her cast a spell as quickened. He has one of those too, right? Cast a 3rd level spell as if it's quickened. Alright, you dude. First you're gonna do a bless. And then you're going to throw... it has to be a regular fireball. You're going to throw a regular fireball right here to get things started.
I shall end this suffering.
Now that should have them all be surprised. And he is out of his range. Alright, shoot that one.
Glad you're dead.
Val, you've got to get up here charge this one. And miss, of course. Now I should be able to charge this guy. Because he's the one we got to take down. And I can't hit worth a damn. Why can't I hit? It's not that tough. Class 45, huh? Why can't she act? I don't understand why she can't act. Alright, you want to get up by this archer? Mary, you can't actually charge anybody. But you can get up here. On this side. I do not understand why they not allowed to. Are they paralyzed already? Why are they paralyzed? Why? That makes no sense. Paralyzed from what? Don't understand. Where are they getting the paralyzation from? It's BS. Wild gaze. I don't have anything to protect me from wild gaze. Alright, extra this. I know stunning fist probably won't work, but I need the extra attack.
This will hurt.
Not getting him fast enough. We're gonna die. Akbo. Alright, you've got to... Where is my... For some reason, this spell is not in my list. I used it one already? I only have one? Alright, well... Shit. That is not what I'm supposed to have done. Oh, that's Searing Light. I have the wrong one. Damn it, it's this one. Sorry about that, guys. Why is he paralyzed again? That's BS! I just did remove paralysis on him. That's horseshit. Beat on the one you've been beaten on. Jesus. Now I can't hit. Now I can't hit.
You should have run.
Oh, I can't hit. I can't win. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna just... Everybody's gonna die. Everybody's gonna die. They've got like 500 hit points apiece. It's ridiculous. Oh, I can't save him. Now all she can do is sing. And then she's got to throw a haste on the guys up here because they're the only ones that matter at this point. Holy
cannot be
shit!
happening.
Try and kill one. Yeah, I can't win. I can't beat this guy. With all my bonuses, I can't beat him.
Strike.
I just can't take him down fast enough. 392 hit points, I can't hit him hard enough. Kill this one. Oh, for the love of God! Why won't he be? Oh, Jesus, this. Why can we not save versus the? What is this wild gaze thing that I cannot save against? Didn't do any damage to him at all. Yeah, we're dead. Keep wild gazing. What is this wild gaze stuff? How many times do you get to use it in a round? You get to use it every round? This is bullshit.
Stay behind me.
Freaking bullshit.
Don't hold back.
I'm missing on sixes. For God's sake. Now he's feared, so I can't do anything for him. Well, I've got to move like to here. Do a heal. Gonna die anyway. She's supposedly paralyzed. Why does she get to move? Well, if you're gonna let... What the hell? So I can't ever get out of wild gaze. Yep, he's dead. I just die all the time. I can't do anything. I can't do anything.
Let us strike as one.
I can't do anything.
This will hurt.
Okay. Cast this heal on yourself. Alright, Val. Can't fit that one. Just start picking on one in front of you. Now they're hitting me. Or they're killing Amiri. Alright, extra attacks.
You should have run.
Boy, oh boy. Can't take him down. Are you guys still hasted? People down here are not hasted. I don't think I have... How bad off are you? Minus 35. Do I have... do we have a spell scroll? Spell scroll, spell scroll. From type, it would be... No, not the heroisms. What would it be called? Oh, it's like... I suppose I could have her use a Raise Dead. I don't really want to use Resurrection here. I thought I had one that was, God, what was it called? I didn't put this on everybody. I put that on everybody and it did make a damn bit of difference. Divine Power. No. Scroll of Heal. I don't know if that would help him at this point. Well, let's see. If I use the scroll of remove paralysis. Oh no, he's not paralyzed anymore? How long is he paralyzed for? Yeah, she's got to use this scroll. On him. How far does her song reach? Her song reaches to that group. So I think I can take her back a step. The song still encompasses us all. Alright, that's all she can do. Now Ekin can finally start shooting people.
Cannot hide from me.
Let's get rid of that one. Extra attacks.
Strike.
And miss him. So is Akbo like... He's just frightened. So he's frightened for the rest of the round, rest of the game. Rest of the fight, he's frightened. Might as well run around and see what's out here. Look at all this stuff. Can he loot the books? No. Can he loot the chest? No. Okay. Let's try it. She's just paralyzed for the whole combat. She's gonna cure herself. He's done again. What is this wild gaze that I cannot save against it? DC 30. I'm plus 21, and it's DC 30, and I can't roll a 9. Over and over and over again, I couldn't roll a line.
Stay behind me.
I gotta keep doing extra attacks.
Don't hold back.
She's out again, too. Jesus.
Let us strike as one. This will hurt.
I'm just gonna leave him there.
This strike, my masterpiece. Do not hold up. Ha!
I do have up her defensive. Alright, extra attacks.
You should have run. Onward!
I don't think I can charge him. No, I can't charge him.
Strike!
Wow, this is ridiculous.
Stay behind me. Don't hold back.
Oh, good lord. Alright,
may I
you've
help?
got to go. You have a restoration spell, right? Get rid of that. Okay, this was ridiculous. Some kind of magical glaive, +3. Bow. Let's get us all together. Are we down stat lines? Doesn't look like we're down stat lines. He's out because he went down.
Confide in me.
Yep. We're in trouble. Okay, before I do anything else, he's got to put back up his 2 protections. He's not going to have heroism anymore. I think I'm going to have to cast that on him. I'm going to have to take a lot of spell resistances. Okay, what have we got here? That's something about break the water clock. I don't want to do that yet. What's this over here? Everybody. So that the best person looks. Jarred, broken skeleton of bookcase. You can barely make out the word on the plate in the upper part, love. Take what few trophies they give me. There's a bookcase here. 1,000 Revolutions, Tales of Fire. Yes, okay.
I'm there.
Over here. Now, Akbo went into this room and there was stuff in here. There didn't seem to be any enemies. Okay. Sorrow. Okay. There's another one over here. Wrath. I wonder if this is supposed to be... my tablet went off again. I can't get my tablet to just stay on. It always wants to go into sleep. The books that I need... Where are these books? Sorrow, Wrath, Fear. There is no love. Okay. Sorrow, Wrath. I'll bet you this is Fear. Fear. Okay, so that, if you look at the wiki, you have to put books in there. Sorrow, Wrath, Fear. And there's a specific way to do it. Hell. There's supposed to be a book. Where in the heck is the book? Oh, it's in the library puzzle room. I get the Joyless Triumph. I have to go upstairs to get the other one. So there's a puzzle room here. And I have to go upstairs and then come back down. Okay, so we've done that. I need to rest again. This is insanely hard. I can't get through out here. I can't get out? How do you get out? I have to go through the hallway, huh? Okay. Well, there's something over in this corner. I missed something up here. Oh, come on. Oh, wrong corner. I need to go to this corner. There's something else up in this corner.
What's that?
Ah, it's a secret room that I don't really want to go into, but I gotta. What is this? The Book of Joyless Triumph. That's what I was looking for. The Book of Joyless Triumph. Okay, I have one more book I have to get. Let's take that. And I have to go upstairs to get it. I don't know how to go upstairs. And then we'll come back down and deal with the water clock. Okay. I need to go up this hallway. I can't get over here. So let's go up this hallway. Trying to figure out how I get upstairs. Maybe down this hall going that way? Okay. So if I go down this hallway...
In due time.
Alright, first off, we're going to go down the hallway...
We should move.
...with this on, so we don't change phases. Oh, jeez. Everybody. See, that's the fog that'll change your phase. I don't want to change phase here, because there's this door, which we can unlock.
Follow if you dare.
Now, I'm in phase 1, so I needed to be in phase 2 to find the book for Valerie. So I actually want to come back here. And I want to turn this off. And have everybody go through here. We should change phases. Change phases. Hello. Okay, I'm in a different place in the freaking basement. You know, I was here, and then you phased me back here. This is nuts. All right, we're going to turn this on so I stay in this phase. I forgot I have Fireball today. Everybody, please.
I'm there.
Okay, there's a hallway over here. I wanted to go back into this. Oh. What? What is here? Ghostly guard. I do not want to go fight the ghostly guards. I want to go back this way. Come on. Ghostly guards are a pain in the butt.
I do what I must.
I don't understand. I really don't understand. It's one of the things I really dislike about this place, is that it makes no sense. Alright, ghostly guards it is.
Right here, my friend.
Toss this on Val. On Amiri. And on Becca. Alright, everybody go over here. Go over here.
I'm off.
Ghostly mage guard, ghostly guard, ghostly guard. Okay. You.
Depend on me.
Start shooting him.
Nowhere to run. Let's finish it quick.
Not likely. They have 10,000 hit points each. I am going to... I don't get to do this very often, so I'm going to throw a fireball. Of course, they did, like, no damage. But okay, that's what I did. What if you flame strike those two? Did some damage to him. Got one guy almost down. Amiri. I guess you need to... You're actually going to have to delay till after the Bard. You're going to delay till after the Amiri. And you are going to sing. And then you are going to cast haste on everybody. And stay out of the way. Alright, Amiri, now you should be able to get up here and hit one of these guys with a charge. And you should be able to charge this one. And there's more of them back here. Akbo, can you charge that one? Maybe trip it? I don't think you can trip it. I don't think ghostly guards trip, unfortunately. Alright. You get to shoot the one that can cast spells.
Just strike wasted.
Okay. How far can I charge? Oh, I can charge all the way back there? Oh, yeah. Nice thing about my monk is she can charge and get all of her attacks. So she's very deadly on a charge. Oh, I need to swap into that weapon. Okay, she can't do much. Just start getting started on one. Okay, Amiri, where are you? Beat on this guy.
Look at me, Gorum!
Yes,
Let us strike as one.
it's all about Gorum. Beat that one up. Leave my wolf alone.
Good shit.
This will hurt. Ha!
Oh, didn't quite take him down. Just shoot him. And miss. Oh, he's beating up my dog. Leave my dog alone.
You offend me.
Leave Akbo alone.
They go down! Do not falter!
Good Akbo. It's a very long shot. I have to move up.
Cannot hide from me.
And hit him anytime.
You should have run.
Hey, we took him out. I don't know what's in that room. I don't know what's in that room. These are the ghost rooms. Supposed to be like a chest in here or something. So there's nothing in here. What the hell? What was it there? What's this? Cooking almanac. A whimsical berry. Alright, we're gonna keep the cooking almanac here. That means I'm in phase 2 if the cooking almanac's here. Okay? Alright. We're in phase 2. How do I get upstairs? Do I have to fight a whole bunch of battles here? I think I've been through all these rooms. But I can't get over to that side. Can I go out this way? Yes, this is the pretty flower room. And I can't remember what was up this way. So we'll go find out. Lots of pretty pink dust in the air. Is this one where I have to fight a whole bunch of those mandragonal things? I can't remember. What is up here? No, this is all the golems. What's this one with the golems? Where's the key to the library? I don't know. I don't think I want to go fight them right now. Do I? I don't know what this room is. This room would be... probably not somewhere I want to go. Let's not go there right now. There's something back here. We'll leave the Eagle's Splendor to help identify this too. Alright, if I come down here... This is going to take me up to the second floor, which I don't want to be at. I'll leave the rings. Now this puts me on the second floor. I have to get down to the first. Ugh. I have to be in this phase down on the first floor. I don't know how to get there. Through all this? Have I been through all these rooms? Have I fought all these things? I think I've been through all this. Hopefully. Hopefully I don't have to fight a bunch of battles. I think I've been through all this. But we will go slowly just to be sure.
In due time.
Yes, I think I've been through this phase. Yep, okay. We need to go here. Alright, I think I got it. We go here and we go upstairs and we have to go find Val's room. Because that's where we leave that stuff behind so that we know that's what's in phase 2 is a whimsical berry on this floor. Dun 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 dun. Oh, such a nightmare. Thank you those of you dropping in. Oh, I covered up my chat. Hang on a second. All right, Bear SS, I can't read what you wrote. I do not know that language. An interesting emoji with a raised eyebrow, but so you obviously were asking a question, but I can't read your language. Is that Greek? So, VirSS, you left me a question, but I think you left it in your native language, and I do not understand your language. At least not the written language. I might understand it if you spoke it, but... Okay, where am I? I'm here. This is the throne room. So I think it's here. This should be a room with a mirror not here. Taking long enough, guys. You know, you covered or something? Yes, there's the monkey. I have the monkey. And then over here is a chest that we need to go open.
No challenge at all.
No, that's not it. Don't need scrolls of bark skin. That might be useful. Masterwork Elven Blade. We can get some money for it. Okay, that's not what I needed. So this is not where I met Val. Val I met here, right? Did I meet Val in this room up here? Yes, we do not want to go through the phase. We do not want to shift phases. When we come back, we want to shift phases. It was in here, I think. Yes, that's the Book of Blind Revenge. That's the last thing we needed. We'll leave the medicinal herbs. Okay. Now, that will take me to the basement. But I don't think I can get to there. I don't remember what the basement level looks like from up here. That's to the second floor. That's the gates. Let's go outside. Let's go outside. What happens if we go outside in this phase? It's phase 2. Is there anybody here? Okay, so there's nobody here in phase 2.
I must. To victory!
Oh, geez, I gotta fight something? Oh, there's something to fight here in phase 2. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, dumbass. Alright, well, charge it, because you can charge and hit it many times. Messing with my phase 2. Okay. I don't know where that'll take me. Let's go back inside.
I'm there.
This is not where I want to be. So go back through the door. Oh, that's right. Everybody gets to level up, but I can only do that when I take them in my party. That's always a pain in the butt. I'll have to do that offline. I'll raise everybody up to 19th level. Why is everybody not moving? Okay, where am I? I'm down here. I need to get back to the basement. How did I get there? There's actually something in their room in this phase? Come along, guys. Jeez, oh Pete. We're at light encumbrance. I don't understand why you guys are going so slow. I thought there was something special in this room in this phase. No?
I'm off.
I must be mistaken.
Hey,
Oh.
have a look!
There it is. I knew there was something here. Protection from law. Potion of enlarged person's always good. Masterworks are always worth money. Alright. So there was something here, but not anything to really worry about. Okay, we need to go down in the basement. I'm not sure if I have to be in phase 2 or in phase 1. I think I need to be in phase 2 to get where I want to go. Can I? Let's see what this looks like in phase 2. No. We'll take the gold. And we'll leave the citrusy. Alright, back down into the basement. We gotta go find Shock of the Many. And we gotta find the puzzle room. I don't know if the puzzle room's in this phase or in phase 1. Or is it in both? Might be in both. But I've got the books. So I need to get into phase 1 to do the water clock. Library locked room, but I don't know how to get it open. So in this phase... Alright, let's pause here for a second. I want to check all my books. So I have... The Book of Bitterness. I'm going to check my books, make sure I have them all. The Book of Bitterness is one. That's not one. The Book of Nourishing Rage. And Never Saying Goodbye. Okay. So these 3 are books. Book of the Journey is a 4th one. Book of a New Beginning is not one. Joyless Triumph is not one. Book of Blind Revenge is one. I'm missing a book. I need the Book of Bitterness. Never Saying Goodbye. That's 2 that go in sorrow. Nourishing Rage. And Book of the Journey. That's Wrath and Fear. Book of the New Beginning is not one. Where's the Book of Shackles? Book of Blind Revenge, which goes with the Book of Nourishing. I know I found it. Ugh. All right, I don't know where the Book of Shackles is. Basement phase 2. But I thought I found it already. Maybe I wasn't in phase 2. All right, let's go here. I've cleared most of this. That's not the library. The library's this, right? Do I have to fight some more stuff? Probably have to fight some more stuff here. Yeah, this is where you have to fight the water elementals. Okay. Back up. We're going to need to save ourselves.
I'm open to your orders.
Let's see, we need to go into the inventory. Oh, where are my spells? He's gonna need to cast another remove fear, but I really want him to cast. I really don't want to waste all these. I only have one of each of these. I have wands of this, don't I? I have wands of these. I have wands of protection. Resist, 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 resist. Wand of restoration lesser. Wand of sea invisibility. So I have a bunch of wands that'll take care of some of this problem. Acid resistance. Okay, so I can go ahead and use up the scrolls because I've got the resistances. Resist acid communal. Resist cold communal. Cold is what I think they use. I got autumn things. Alright, we're gonna go with acid and cold. Alright. You're gonna
Share your
cast
trouble.
these. And then we're just gonna, everybody together, walk up here at this fight again. Alright, you know the drill, you start.
Nowhere to run.
I don't.
I keep failing in Arcana checks. Alright, she can't get up here. Well, I know there's more out here, so she's gonna come up here and be a target. Yeah, there's autumn golems back there. Alright. Do I not get to shoot?
Hey, true.
I only get one shot. Damn. Alright, she's gonna sing. And cast a haste. Here. I didn't get her. I didn't get Val. Damn it. Akbo, you're not at full health, but I'm gonna have you over here. You're gonna take a 5-foot step this way and heal up Akbo. Miri, all you can do is just get up here by this one. Whack on it. Not doing very good. You are going to shoot that.
You dead.
Oh, they have a lot of hit points. Not fair. I don't have that many hit points. Not fair that you have all those hit points. I can't charge? Why can't I charge him? Well, I can charge that one. Still not doing very much damage. Alright, she's got to move. She just
Your
got-
time.
Akbo, get rid of this one. Once all the other monsters come to us. Tristan, you're gonna move to here. Oh, that was a bad move. You wanna move back here? And shoot that one.
You forced my hand.
Amiri. You can hit that one. Not very well, but you can hit it. You're gonna move up here and beat on the monk. Everybody's gonna surround the monk. Everybody surround the monk. Alright. Well, you gotta hit this one because he's right here.
Stay behind me.
You have got to clear out this guy first.
Cannot hide from me.
Oh! How many hit points do these things have? 512. Oh my lord. I don't have very many extra attacks.
Strike.
Man, I don't do anything to him. Alright, she's gonna need to move up here. And she is singing already. She doesn't really have anything that'll hurt them. Because they're immune to like all this stuff. She doesn't really have anything to do. Okay. Just shoot him.
Away, you rascal.
Okay, Akbo. You're gonna come help me. Tristan. I really think that you need to, like, move to here and do this. We're already back some hit points. Amiri! Thank you, Amiri! Move back over by Val, I guess. Alright, Val.
Let us strike as one.
Just takes forever to get through them all. Alright, dude, you need to move up to here and then shoot that one.
Nowhere to run.
What is wrong with me that I keep taking damage? I have up resist acid. What am I? It's not telling me what the condition is that's making me lose hit points. That's weird. I'm losing hit points, but I don't know why. Okay, this guy... I'm not gonna go down, so I just
Don't
have
hold
to
back.
beat on him a bit.
This wound, my gift to you.
Maybe she can take one out.
Stand down.
Nope. Akbo, work on that one. Tristan, just do this again. Keep everybody at full hit points. Miri. Yeah, you can go work on this one. He's going to move around because he can't get to fighting anything.
Do not hurt that.
Get rid of that one.
I aim true.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. He's got way too many hit points. Alright, I don't want to waste all those extra attacks. I'll only get one attack.
This
left.
will hurt.
And then I can move up
You
to this.
should have run.
Work on the one that's coming after the dog.
You offend me.
Aquo? Takes forever. Shoot the one coming
I'll
after
try
Aquo.
to make this swift.
And miss them all. Go help Val. Damn. I forgot they have huge reach. Kill my poor puppy. Beat on him, Val.
Onward! Ha!
Alright, get rid of that.
Good, you dead.
Nope. I'm gonna take an extra attack here.
Strike!
Got him down some.
Your time is over.
Okay, so they all want to kill the dog. Well, I say no. Do not kill my dog. Leave it alone. Mary? Almost. Kill poor Poppy. Why you kill my poor Poppy? That's very rude of you.
Stay behind thee!
Cannot hide from me.
Don't hold back!
I'm gonna waste another haste so that I can make sure that I get Val. Can't do anything for the poor puppy. Do I have one of those, Breath of Life? I could try that on him. Try that next time. Well. Hit this one. To hit him many times. Water elementals. Alright, Val?
Let us strike as one!
Aqua, you take on the water elemental. You can go away. Now we're down to a couple of the golems. Alright.
This will hurt.
Not quite. Miss Bard?
Away, you rascal!
Thank you, Miss Bard. Okay, I want to try this Breath of Life. Where's this Breath of Life? Breath of Life on Akpo.
There are other ways to cast this spell.
I can't cast it on him. What? Oh, I have to be within touch range, so I have to move here and then cast it?
There are other ways to cast this spell.
Is Akpo dead? I can't cast it on Akpo, huh? No, we're just shooting.
So it's come to this.
Oh, he hit me. That's rude. Amiri? He was rude to me. He was very, very rude to me.
Something bothering you?
So that did some good there. I don't think I have any restores left, do I? I have a restore that I can cast on Aqua. That's pretty good. Okay, break the water clock. Do I want to break the water clock in this phase? I thought I had to do that in phase 1. Or is it in both phases? Is it in both phases? So I'm supposed to find a book here in the library before we go breaking water clocks. There's a book over here. Is this going to be my book? No. Dangnabbit. Why do you make it so hard? Probably have to fight in this room too, if I remember right. I'm in the right phase, but I am not finding the book.
I do what I must.
Is that it?
Easy.
No, but that's a good thing to have. What are these? Masterwork quarterstaves, gold rings. We'll leave the agate behind. Where the heck is this bloody book? Okay, what's the one I'm missing? I wish they would put them in here. They won't put them in there, so they don't consider them quest items, so you have to figure this out on your own. I have the Book of Blind Revenge. That's the bottom row of Wrath. I have the Book of Joyless Triumph. That's not one of my 6 books, so I don't care about it. So this is one here. Joyless Triumph? I thought that was... No. Okay, so I have one here. This is the Book of Blind Revenge. This is the book, New Beginning, which is not one of my frickin' books. Book of the Journey is one. Book of Nourishing Rage is one. Book of Never Saying Goodbye is one. Book of Bitterness is one. Now I'm missing 2. Book of Bitterness. That's not... Never Saying Goodbye. Those are 2. Nourishing Rage. Book of the Journey. I need the Book of Shackles. So I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I cannot find the Book of Shackles. It says the Book of Shackles. Basement Phase 2. Found in the library of House at Edge of Time, Basement Phase 2. That's where I'm at. I'm in the House of Time, Basement Phase 2. Right? Because Strike of the Many is not up here. Oh, do I have to fight a bunch of crap in here? I have to fight a bunch of crap in here, don't I?
How may I help? I wish there was another way.
Yeah, ghosts. I hate these things. I'm surprised. No, these are all... These are those things. These aren't ghosts. These are those terrible... Yeah, they are ghosts. Okay. There's ghosts and there's these things. There's not a monarch, though, right? Scout, hunter, hunt, scout, scout. Well, I've got to clear the path, don't I? Yeah, I gotta clear the path. God, they have so many hit points! I can't do enough damage. Wild Gaze, here we go again! Jesus!
Do not mess up.
Wild Gaze is all over the place. I'm gonna lose. Killed here because of this BS. This is BS! So much crap.
You should have run.
And I can't even take them down. I lose. Ah, we're gonna die. We're gonna die because I can't get away. Who's doing the Wild Gaze? Jeez, I can't even kill anything.
I grant your death.
Oh, for the love of Mike. Wild Gaze again. See? They always hit. Nobody ever makes a saving throw. This is ridiculous.
Onward.
So much BS. Absolute BS. Yes, it will. You're all gonna die. This is a stupid BS game.
Strike.
Not letting me do what I can do. One person made a frickin' saving throw. Yep, you're dead. We're all dead. It doesn't matter. This is really just pissing me off. I don't have this anymore. I can do this once, but it doesn't help. Because I cast it on him, and it immediately goes back down. He's immediately going to go down.
Cannot hide from me.
Rolled once. Come on, game. And he's going to be Wild Gaze, and he's dead. See? He cannot pass it. He cannot make a saving throw. It's ridiculous. It's a DC 30. He has like a plus 21. See, I only have a plus 20. I'll fail one of these times, and that'll be the end of it.
Stay behind me.
Oh, Jesus. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. letting me make any saving throws.
Don't hold back.
I can't do enough damage. I don't have the ability to do enough damage. I don't have anybody that can fight. This is ridiculous. That's nothing. It's like no damage at all.
Let us strike as one.
Are you freaking kidding me? Is she blind now? She's blind. Yeah, I can't win.
This will hurt.
I can't take down even one enemy. Why is he not allowed to have his turn? Ridiculous. I really hate this.
Do not falter.
Oh, come on. Okay, I'm lost. I'm completely lost. I can't do anything. And he runs because he's frightened.
You should have run. Strike!
Just keep casting spells at me. I can't. I don't have that rod anymore. What does this one do? That's extend. This maximizes. Do we not have... Do we have a remove blindness potion type? Remove curse. Remove blindness. I don't know if it'll work or not, but just gonna drink that.
Onwards!
How do they hit her? She's got like a 45 defense.
I can't keep this up much longer.
Yeah, I know. Everything's going to hell in a handbasket. Might as well use it up.
Don't hold back.
Just doing no damage to him at all. It's supposed to be... It didn't give her any health? What the frick? What's the point?
I require healing.
I tried, but it wouldn't let me.
Stay behind me.
Is she blind again? Jesus! She's dead.
I can't keep this up much longer. Avenge me.
She's dead. She's dead. We're dead. I can't win. Just stay there, Akko. This is ridiculous. Absolutely frickin' ridiculous.
This will hurt.
See, Jesus, every time. I don't think I can bring her back. Didn't do anything. Didn't do anything at all. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I can't win. Totally outclassed. I can't win a single battle. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Can't make a single saving throw to anything.
You should have run.
Everybody's dead. Everybody's dead. There's not a damn thing I can do. They can wild gaze. Every one of them wild gazes every frickin' turn. How am I panicked? Oh, fuck. Doesn't matter. We're all gonna die. Because I'm gonna run away. How am I panicked? I have removed fear up. Stupid piece of crap. Okay, everybody up there is gonna die because I can't do anything. God, I am really angry. I am really angry at this game. Because I can't do anything. That is total BS. Come on, kill them all. Just have everybody die. I'm getting really tired of this. That should be gone. He's already dead. For the love of God. They're already dead. Leave them alone. I'm really tired of this BS. Go behind me. Do you have anything at all? You don't have anything at all. You can do this. They're all gonna die anyway. Let's throw Polar Midnight up on them. Oh, what do you mean I can't cast it? All immune to cold.
Healing fire.
How?
I need your breath.
What's the point? I can't do anything. Alright, we're all gonna die. It'll be end of this stream. End of this campaign. I can't win any of these. One last set of attacks.
Strike.
Everybody's dead. He's dead next. Can't do anything about it. Yep, he's down. He goes down next turn.
Don't hold back. I am your end.
Dawnflower, grant me
Yeah, you're
strength.
dead. You're dead. Just die. Die already.
This will hurt.
Doesn't matter. This is ridiculous. Absolutely effing ridiculous.
You should have run. Strike! Don't hold back! This will hurt. You should have run. Strike! Don't hold back.
Don't tell me about how much it's down. Tell me how much it's down by. I got 252 hit points and I can't touch that. I don't know, can I actually use one of these scrolls? failed.
Why aren't you
Yeah.
listening to me?
Anyone! Friendship lasts forever.
Who's in there? Amiri?
I'm listening.
Confide in me.
Wow. I don't believe that. That's absolutely insane.
Head on. Right
So,
here, my
he
friend.
doesn't have a mass heal anymore. All I can do is do this a couple of times. That's insane. No, well, you can't do that. We're down too much. That's all you're gonna get out of all this. Is that the book? Book of Shackles. Okay, that's the one I needed. I don't know where the library puzzle is. Okay. Can we camp here? Can we camp? That was the most ridiculous battle. DC 30s, I'm like plus 21 and couldn't make a saving throw. Yeah, used all of our special abilities, including his healing mud. I think that's hilarious when I have to use healing mud to get everybody's hit points back. Alright, we've got 3 people in the red. Is Akbo in the red too? Akbo's in the red. We got 4 people in the red. I don't have any way of getting him out of the red except for his spells.
I'm listening.
So I guess I should take more. I have 4 of them. Oh, what a nightmare. What an absolute nightmare. Alright, that's where my remove paralysis is. I need to change my spell books, I think. Considering what we're fighting. What was I need to pass? Oh, she needs to put on
I'm never
her
wrong.
bark skin. She
Style
casts
goes a long way.
invisibility. And a whole bunch heroisms. If it weren't for my extreme luck with saving throws for the monk, we would not have survived that. She's the only one that made a saving throw. And even then didn't make all of them.
Be on guard.
Go here. And here. Can you do this on Akbo? And then you cast the
Share
two
your
shorter
troubles.
ones. Come on. Cast that on yourself. Cast fear on yourself. Okay, now I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. Probably need to go through somewhere where I can go through a phase. Is there any fog anywhere I can go through in a phase? Because I have to get to Shaka the Many. Is that fog? That looks like fog. Do we want to go through this, see what's here first? Yeah, we'll go through this way. This. See what's down here first. There's some nasty stuff gonna happen here. I really don't need this. Alright, we want to go up and talk to Shaka the Many, I guess. So we want to go up to here. And then have... Come on. Oh, come on, mouse.
My skills are absolute.
Everybody go through here. We should change phases. Oh, where the hell am I now? I'm on the first floor. For the love of Mike! Why am I over here?
Weapons, spells, poisons. The art of killing is so diverse these days. A shame one life is not enough to master them all.
This is ridiculous. Yeah, this is the mirrors.
There's something here. Easy.
What is this?
Follow if you dare.
How do I get back over here? For the love of God. The end, huh? We're leaving medicinal, we'll leave the tooth here. I don't know. I don't know where I'm at anymore. I don't even know what phase I'm in anymore. I think I'm in phase 1. I haven't been in these rooms? What is this room?
There's something over there.
Okay. Don't understand where I'm at.
In due time.
This is... Oh, what's going on? Assuming I'm gonna run into something that I'm not expecting. I do not remember this being this hard though. When I played it once before in my life. I do not remember the phases shifting me all over the place.
I'm there.
I don't know where the puzzle room is. Which one's the puzzle room? I know there's a locked room I can't get into because I haven't found the key for some reason.
I'm off.
Okay, I'm in this room here. She was in this room, I thought. Am I in the wrong phase? No, there she is. Okay. Let's go up here, talk to Shaka the Many. Here we go. Shaka the Many, a figure hiding in the library shadows, looks somehow blurred, its shape subtle flux. Your laughter coming from the hood. Oh, it's you. How amusing. We thought you'd be taller. We've met. Why are you here? I'm surprised you talked to me like this. I thought the elders were equal to gods here in the first world. We've met. Not yet. It will happen around yesterday. Or was it a month ago? Why are you here? Long ago, one of the elders prepared a performance for the others. You must know the curse. Destroy 1,000 kingdoms, fill the cup, and you, Narissa, will be forgiven. The Lantern King has always had problems with his sense of proportion. The performance turned out to be overlong, but quite amusing at times. We wouldn't want to miss the finale. A performance? Were those thousands and thousands of broken lives and deaths just entertainment for you? Lawful good. When you've lived as long as I have, child, you'll be surprised how much of what was once exciting will leave you yawning of boredom, and new things become terribly funny. I suppose you talked to me about the elders of the gods here in the first world. Laughs musically, but you've spoken with the eldest many times, many times. Okay, I have to go. We will be happy to see you when we meet you again yesterday. Okay, so she's just weird. Where did I find those bookcases? Okay, so this one was love. Broken skeleton of a bookcase. You can barely make out the word on the plate in the upper part. Love. Okay, so come down here. Now I need to do something about this. With strength.
That was easy.
And then this dude comes out. Pluduck! Water from the broken water clock flows away in streams, but not all of it. Some freezes indecisively and then assumes the shape of a small winged creature. Why did you break the clock? Mistress will be angry and boil me if only someone would give her a new clock instead. But it had better be a sun clock or an hourglass. I'm tired of living in the clock. Let somebody else watch it. But what if the mistress makes me live in a pot or a kettle? Use detect magic. Feel the presence of a powerful spell targeting the method. It's obvious that the spell's creator is not the creature itself. but someone much more powerful. It's hard to identify the spell, school of magic, or its purpose. You can assume right now it only provides passive effects, but it could be activated by some trigger or command. So who are you? Plutoc, the creature looks at you devotedly, then stops, apparently realizing that a name is not enough. I am a Mephit. The mistress placed me here to watch the clock. The clock is very important for the library. If you don't look at it, you might go on reading forever and forget about everything. It's hard to tell by the Mephit's tone whether he's joking or literally means complete oblivion. Tell me about the library. It's rather strange. I've never seen any other libraries. What are they like? Probably bookcases hanging from the ceilings and Mephits living in the fireplace. Let me tell you about this library. It's for our books. One's from the first world. Other types of books don't like it here and disappear. We have books about everything. Joy, triumph, and fear. If you want to, you can walk around and read whatever you like, but remember, books about evil and bad things are on the lower shelves. Terrible fear, tertious joy, books about good things go on the top shelves. Okay. Although Mistress stopped reading books from the top shelves long ago, many of them were scattered around the house. I barely saved my favorite book about beauty. Mephit narrows his eyes with a serene look. Vast waves roll under the blue sky. The waterfall is falling deep into the rainbow. Would you like to read it? He carefully finishes out a book from his pieces. Oh, look at the book. Open the book and see Tristan. He seems to be woven of sunlight. The light of kindness and selflessness is coming from his soul. You see? Beautiful, beautiful waves and such a white waterfall, says my Mephit in awe. Okay. Do you know where Nerissa's hiding? No, don't ask me. I can't disclose my mistress' secrets. She'll punish me. Would you like me to tell me something interesting instead? About this house, the first world, the eldest, the secret treasure? Yes, tell me. Yes, tell me about the treasure. The Mephit leans over and whispers mysteriously, the treasure is here inside the library, but to open the way, you'll need to put the right books into the right bookcases. I'll tell you which ones. There are 6 books in 3 bookcases. Wrath, fear, sorrow. No one likes to read sorrow, wrath, and fear. Of course, that's why they hid the treasure behind them. When you find all the books, put the good ones on the top shelves and the bad ones on the lower shelves. Just like that, and you'll get a treasure. See, I'm so useful, I know so much. Okay, I have to go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, so now we go here. And it's in here. Right? Okay. So this one is sorrow. Alright, time to get out the pad again. Coming up on 2 hours, we're going to do this. And then try to get ourselves up by the door. Oh, come on, machine. Being very finicky today. I'm very sorry I got so upset with that last battle, but I get really, really ticked at the game that it just never... None of my... I have... All these people have magic resistance rings on, and they have ridiculously, like, plus 20 saving throws. They should only be needing to roll 10s and stuff, and it won't let them roll anything. It just automatically makes them fail. And it's very, very annoying. Okay, where's the book thing? Oh, not here. I have all the books, I believe. So on Sorrow, the book of Never Saying Goodbye goes on the top, and the book... God damn it. And the Book of Bitterness goes on the bottom. So... The Book of Never Having to Say... Of Never Saying Goodbye. Book of Never Saying Goodbye goes on the top. And on the bottom, that was the top one. On the bottom, you put the Book of Bitterness. Oh. Where's the Book of Bitterness? Book of Bitterness goes on the bottom of that one. Oh, give me that. Okay. And then you gotta go over to this one. This one is Wrath. Wrath is Book of Nourishing Rage. It goes on the top. Book of Nourishing Rage goes on the top. And then on the bottom goes the Book of Blind Revenge. Book of Blind Revenge goes on the bottom. Okay? And then the last one is... God, where was that? It was down here somewhere? Where did I find the other book? Oh, it's over here. On this bookcase. Okay, and this one is... Fear. So on Fear, we put the Book of the Journey at the top. Book of the Journey goes on the top shelf. Why do you do that? Book of the Journey goes on the top shelf. And on the bottom shelf, we have to put the Book of Shackles, which I think is down here. The Book of Shackles. Jeez, oh, Pete. Come on. Alright. And that's what opens the door. Then you go into the secret room and get yourself killed.
I do what I must.
Secret room and then we die, right? There's a chest here. We get a bow. It is a composite longbow. Gatekeeper of the First World. Alright, let's read what that does. It's a +5 composite longbow, 19 to 20 critical range. Whenever it lands a hit, the target becomes illuminated for 3 rounds, preventing it from using invisibility, inflicting a -50 penalty on stealth checks, and a -4 to armor class. The -4 to armor class is important. Adds your strength, enhancement +5. Okay, well, we know who's going to use that.
Keep your eyes open.
You. Inventory. Inventory, we have a new weapon for you. Okay, what do you have? You have Cold Blow. I think I'm going to give him this as a third bow. And we'll try that one for the next combat. He's got a couple more combats coming, I think. Okay, so is that it? Is that all that's in here? Is that all it is? That's all it is, huh? It's very rude that that's all there's in here. There should be like 10 scrolls of heal mass. That would be the real thing. Okay, to get out of here. I suppose I could take all the books. Should I take all the books back? Should I take all the books back? I don't really care about them. You can take all the books back. Sell them to what's her name, the bookseller, and never let anyone see them again. Okay, is Plutox still in here? Plutox still in here. Can I talk to him again? Oh, let's go talk to him again. Tell me about the library. Blah, 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 blah. You walk around. Look into the book. Okay. Okay, so I don't have the other choice. I could attack him, but why? I don't know. Maybe he's going to show up later and be a problem. Where am I going? I'm going here. Just going to leave Plutox there. Can I go up this hallway? I'm in phase 1 now, so I want to stay in phase 1. Don't want to go anywhere out
I'm
here
there.
into the hallway. Up here, up to the top. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. Up here to the top. Upstairs we go. Come on, kids. My little pets. Ooh, I can collect all. I can collect it all. I can just bring it all up. Just for kicks. Just so nobody knows what the hell's down here. Okay. Level 1 has nothing on it in the basement. I'm going to go out and just sell off all this stuff. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, so the only thing really left for me to do is to go fight Narissa. Um, and I have to go, I think, up on the second floor to do that. So we're going to come over here. Why are you not letting me do this? We are 100. We're like a million away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. We're a little bit under a million away from going up a level. So odds are rapidly against us getting up that level. Because I don't know of anything that gives us 1,000,000 experience points. Even in the prologue. Or in the epilogue. And fighting the epilogue as level 19s is very, very hard. It's as hard as those battles that I was having such a terrible problem with. It's harder than that. And those were tough battles that I barely squeaked out of. Because all of your magic resistances and whatever, they're not there. Where are you? There you are, Isli. So show me your wares. I got many, many things to sell you. Do it price in descending order. Ruined quarterstaff, +5. Chaotic. 6 on concentration checks, +2 to spell alternation, +3 on concentration. It's great for a wizard. Incorruptible pedal. Okay, the Undaunted. That's a monk weapon. Remove paralysis. Oh, I might need to equip that for myself. The End. +5 anarchic. Vicious heavy flail deals divine damage instead of physical, bypassing any damage reduction. Heavy flail. Is it two-handed? It's two-handed. Okay, we're going to keep that. We want to keep all Slayer. Preacher's Warhammer. Inspiring recovery spell once per day. Ravenous Kiss. Never-ending journey. Whenever this +5 Holy Star Knife lands a hit, it dazzles the target for 1 to 4 rounds and has a chance to cast Blindness spell. Okay. Prehistoric Tooth. Necrotic Burst Punching Dagger. Harbinger. Frost Touch. The Shady Longbow. Frailty. Ghost Touch Dagger. Okay. This one's Undead Bane. Keen Falchion. I'm never going to have anybody use this. Glaive +3. Nope. Corrosive Quarterstaff. Nope. Extinguisher I might want to use. I really love the Crusher, so I'm just going to keep it just because I love the name of it. And her Flaming Bastard Sword. I think I would rather use that Heavy Flail if I have to use anything. Savage Bow, it's just because those are things that I like. I always like keeping Cold Iron and Troll Reaper. But we can get rid of all these. Don't need the Masterworks. Alright, we got rid of all that. Armor-wise, I really don't want to get rid of any of this. Get rid of the Light Shield. I just like the name. I just like the things about them. I think that's what he used to wear. Okay. Here, I've got a lot of extraneous magic items I really don't need anymore. We'll get rid of the simple stuff first. Okay. See, I really don't have any use for a lot of this. But by the same token, I really don't have any reason to buy any of this. +5 Fey Bane short bow grants its wielder a +4 bonus on all saving throws against the abilities of Fey. That would be nice. Plus that's an S-stock that's exotic. Blade of the Merciful. +5 Holy Scimitar lands a hit on a target that is not good. It deals additional 2d6 fire damage. It grants its wielder the ability to cast Mass Heal spell once per day as a 17th level cleric. Give that to my friend there, my boyfriend. We want to do this one in price in descending order too. Let's do it by the Book of Incredible and Scandalous Parsimony. If you bought it, you're an idiot. Plus gold resistance. Walls of Sanctuary. +5 Tower Shield is a +6 deflection bonus to armor class and allows its wielder to make all party members except the wielder invisible as under the greater invisibility spell. Can be used for 20 rounds per day. Rounds do not be needed in excessive. Ooh, that might be nice to have for Val. Everybody gets to be greater invisible except Val. Oh, that would be huge. That would be huge. This is a +5 Tower Shield. No, I want a Champions of Grace. 3d6. That's negative. Revelry. See, the funny thing is I've got like over 1 million gold pieces. So it's not like I need anything, really. Some of this stuff is just like, you know, reminiscent of the past. Okay, well, we're gonna give her that. I'm really thinking about this one. Thinking about this one and this one. Those are the two that I really like. This for Val. Right? And this for my boyfriend. What's my boyfriend using right now? What you using, boyfriend? Oh, yeah. Let's get rid of that. And Val, what are you using for shields? You've got Wormwall, +5 Tower Shield, +4 bonus saving throws against fire, acid, cold, and electricity, +2 bonus to armor class against huge or large creatures. This one says +3 resistance bonus on saving throws and fire resistance. So that's nice. And this one says damage reduction 2. So depending on which one you're using, what's this spell? Oppressor. +2 bonus on will saving throws. What helmet do you have on? +15 fire resistance 15 and a +6 enhancement bonus to intelligence. Okay. And this thing would give you +6 deflection bonus. What do I get rid of? Probably this one. Defender's Bulwark. Does say damage reduction 2, but she doesn't really use it very often. She has on some stuff that keeps her immunity to confusion and fear. And that's her strength and dexterity. And Crusader Mithril Plate. +3 with wisdom. +10 bonus moves as he's slow and haste spells cast by the wearer have the duration compressed by half. She doesn't cast those. And +10 bonus speed, so she's moving as fast as she can move. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. Do I want to have her just sell off the +3 one? Yeah, this is a +1 Tower Shield. We'll get rid of that one. Okay. Cost me 326,000. I'll be under 1 million. Oh no. Alright. Let's get out of here. And go equip my best friend here. She's going to get her a really good this thing. And I'm going to put that there. And I'm going to put this one here. This is the one that says extra bonus saving throws. This makes people... right now she's using this. And extra bonus saving throws... I think I'm going to swap those two. Right? This one only gives her +3, so she doesn't use this weapon set very often. She's always using one of these two. Either this one or this one. And I really like this idea of her making us all invisible. Everybody but her is invisible. I just think that's hilarious. And then for my boyfriend. Here, have a +5 Holy Scimitar. That does extra fire damage, even though most of the stuff we're running into is immune to fire. You have the Crimson Counselor here. Do you have something else you could use? Cast Remove Paralysis. That's what I wanted to give my boyfriend. So he can swap into that, cast Remove Paralysis. +2 bonus to spell predators, +3 bonus on concentration check. That might be good for him too. We'll give him the better stuff there. Okay. Well, we're about as good as we can be. Miri right now is using the Rod of Razors, so she really should be using... This does 13 to 22. This one does 13 to 24. This one does 13 to 27. This one does 15 to 40 because it's fire. And if she were using the Frost Axe, it would do 13 to 38. But it's Fabane. You are not Fabane. Summon huge fire. Fabane, huh? I really like it when she's using Vanquisher. I think we're going to get rid of the Rod of Razors and we're going to give her this one because this is Fabane. Go up against Fae. Like all these House at the End of Time Fae creatures. She switch into that and beat them up, and this is for beating up anything else. And as of right now, she probably should be using that one. Because it's a Fabane, so it'll do more damage to those kind of guys. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Now the question is do I want to go set us up for next time? Because she doesn't have any scrolls, right? Show me your wares. She doesn't have, like... She has stuff I sold her. Scrolls of Freedom of Movement is what she had. All of this other stuff. I can get rid of a bunch of my... Yeah, she doesn't have any scrolls worth a damn. Okay, if we can dump off some scrolls, I'll probably empty out some of my scrolls here. Some of the stuff that I can't use, I can do that offline. She does have diamonds, diamond dust, and dinosaur bones, but I believe that I have 6 diamonds, so that's 3 resurrections or 6 raised deads. Whole bunch of diamond dust for all sorts of spells and 65 bones. I should buy one more. I think I need even numbered bones. I need even numbered bones because I think it takes 2 for each casting of stuff. And I have stuff that I couldn't get rid of. Wriggling Man's key, Nerissa's 3rd key, and Early Witch's key. So I've held all 3 keys, so I can get into her whenever I want. Okay. But yeah, I need to dump some weight here, like things like this. Potion of Shield of Faith only lasts for 1 minute. So it really doesn't help you because it's +2 deflection. I already have deflection bonuses, so it's not going to add to anything. That one you keep. Some of these we keep because they're sort of emergencies, like protection scrolls, but mage armor doesn't help. Well, it might help Tristan. I don't remember if it helps Tristan. Might help Tristan, because he doesn't wear armor. So we'll try that with him. We'll try that with him next time. I have extra potions of heroism on purpose. You know, I have lots of scrolls here that will probably never get used. And I have lots of good protection scrolls here, where it's Wand of Magic Mirror is good. And I've got a resist Sonic. So I have like all 5 things resisting. I have like 50 charges or 40 some charges for all of these, I think. Oh, he's only got 13 on cold, 18 on acid, 37 on electricity, 17 on fire, 42 for Sonic. Okay, so from the standpoint of how many times we can do it, it's basically 13 times I can do resist on all of the things. I think I still have some protections, don't I? Do I have any protections left? Yeah, I've got 2 protection from acid, 1 cold, 1 electricity, 1 fire. I think I have 2 sonics. So I have 1 set of protection scrolls, essentially, 1 set of resist scrolls, and then a whole bunch of resist wands that I can use to bring up stuff. Okay. So that's where we're at on all of that. I can't remember what phase I'm supposed to be in to go get her. But I'll tell you what, we're at 2.5 hours. I've done enough cussing and swearing about the terrible, horrible battle that I had to fight. And like I said, we're a million experience points away from a level. So we're never going to get there. Because I think the most you get out of her is like 70,000 experience points or something. So you don't get very many experience points. You'll get to like 2.7 million with what's left in the house at the edge of time. So everybody says there's a way to get to 20th level before you get into the epilogue. And I don't even know what the epilogue experience points awards are, but I don't think they're going to approach like 900,000 experience points. I just don't see that there. So, one of the things I will do off camera, just you guys don't need to see it, is I'm going to swap out like all 5 of these people. I'm going to swap in 5 other companions that need to be leveled up, and I'm going to level them up to 19th level, and then I will get whoever's left, level them up, and then I will go back in and grab all these people and put them back in the party. This is probably the party I'm going to go into Nyrissa with. And that will be that, I guess. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll do that offline. You guys don't need to see me level up people, for their 19th level. So I'll do that offline just so everybody's up to 19th level. And then what we will do next time is I will go into the house, go up to the 2nd floor, and I've got to unlock the doors. There's like 2 doors up there that I have to unlock, and I can go into the center. And what I'm going to do is before I go into the room and get into the conversation or whatever, I'm going to save, and then I'm going to go in. We'll fight our big battle. Hopefully we'll win. I won't have to reload 7 times. We'll go in, buffed up as best as we can be. We will, speaking of buffing, I think I'm going to change Tristan's spells. so that he has like nothing but buffing spells. You know, with exception of like Polar Midnight or something, I'll leave him have a couple of things like that he can crowd control a section of the battlefield for us and keep somebody, you know, over there kind of incapacitated, messing up their dexterity and stuff. So I need to change his spell books, and then I'll level everybody up, and then we'll do a long rest. You know, we'll do a sleep, buff ourselves up with spells, and right before we go into the room, we'll make sure everybody has all their spells up. I'll make sure I have death wards up for people and all that kind of stuff, and protections from various elements and things between all the spellcasters. And then we will go fight Narissa. Now, when you get done with Narissa, I can't remember if there's a break where I can actually do a save after the battle before I do another conversation with her, or if it's like you defeat her and then you immediately go into the conversation. I can't remember which way that works. If there's a break in between, I will save there. If there isn't, what I'm going to do is that after the first battle, I'm going to talk to Narissa, and I'm going to choose the one that says, okay, game over. There's one that you can just say, game over. I can run out through the exit, and then we can get all the ending slides, and that's what we'll do for that one. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back, do the same battle again, but to choose the option that lets me go into what they call the epilogue, where we have to fight the Lantern King. And that's a very nasty fight. It's a very nasty whole sequence of events that you have to go through. You're on a clock. You can't just take your time. You got to be moving right along to do all the things that you have to do. And I wanted to get that on stream so people could see it. I don't think I can beat the Lantern King with this party. With these companions built the way I have them built, I don't think I can beat him. He's that good. He just has way too many. He has like thousands of hit points. And you have to beat him 3 times in combat, I think. You have to beat him 3 times in combat, and then there's one time where you just have to have done really good in your kingdom, and then you can kind of skate through the War of Words. So you can win the War of Words, you get a bonus, you get a bunch of buffs for your party going into the final battle against the true form of the Lantern King. And you got to have resist of fire and protection of fire for that one, because he just does fire and divine damage, and there's no protection from divine damage. You're just going to take it. So I want to have Tristan with as many mass heals and heals as possible, and as many protection from element spells in his thing. So I'm going to build him that way going into Narissa. He's going to be basically a huge protection and buff machine, and that's going to be his job, is to do that. Okay. And then we'd also have we have like 8 raised deads and several resurrection scrolls and stuff. I think by type, so we've got 1. I've got 6 greater restoration scrolls, an extra paralysis removal. He's going to take a lot of those. They seem to paralyze us all the time. I've got 3 resurrections, 3 raised deads, 4 raised deads. So 4 raised deads and 3 resurrections. I might have him take a resurrection and a raised dead in his spell slots too, just in case. So he's going to have a lot of that kind of stuff, where he's going to be trying to buff us up. We're going to save Stone Skin Communal, I think, until we're fighting the Lantern King. I don't think I'm going to use it in Narissa's fight, because I can't get anything else, I don't think. I don't think I can get any more of these scrolls. So these scrolls are what you have. Which is why people are like, why are you carrying around all these scrolls? Because when you get to the end battles, you can't get them anymore. So you need to carry around as many as you can. I actually didn't buy enough of the communal acid and protection scrolls. I should have bought her out when I had the, I had 1,000,000 gold pieces, for Christ's sake. I could have spent 50,000 to buy all that and it wouldn't have even touched my bank account. You saw me buy 2 huge artifact level weapon and shield, and I'm still at 750,000 gold pieces. And I still have a bunch of stuff I can sell. So it's like, you keep all this because when you get into the epilogue, you're going to need it. Trust me. You're going to use it up in the epilogue because when you start out, you're going to be massively reduced in your power. So to get anywhere and do anything is going to be far more of a challenge, and all these extra scrolls and stuff and wands will make it easier for you to get through that. And so that's why you need to have that. All right? So I probably need to put myself on pause. Like I said, I'm going to pick up my people, level everybody up so they're all to 19th level, that I can get up to 19th level. We're going to redo Tristan's spellbook. And I'm probably going to go through and redo anybody else who has spell books. I'm going to try to set them up as if I was taking them in to fight Narissa. So what I think they should contribute, considering the party composition, would be if they were in the mix. Because like if I were to take Reganar and Octavia, I would probably end up losing her and him. I can't go without the Bard. She's just got too many utility spells that are too important. And he's the only real cleric I trust. You could take Arim instead of him, but Arim can fight a little better, but he can support a whole lot better. And you just can't go without Val. Valerie's got to be there. And if you were to take people like Jubilist, I mean, he would take his place. Knock Knock would have to take her place. It's like these two would be the ones that get replaced by the other people that you have. The other 3 here are just, they're required. I'm sorry. She's just too good with her.
I am yours to command.
Armor class of 47, And then she goes into defensive mode. That's actually... Focus shield. Yeah, it's not even on here. She gets an extra +4 for that. So it's been... You saw a lot of those guys where I was surprised they were hitting her at all. Because she's kind of hard to hit. Even with a +30 to hit, you need like 17s. So they were getting in some hits on her, and I was kind of surprised by that. And with her, with the new weapons, with the new shield, it's going to be even harder. And I love this idea of her giving greater invisibility to everybody around her. I think that's going to be cute. All party members except the wielder invisible as under the greater invisibility of spell effect. Power can be used for 20 rounds per day. These rounds do not need to be consecutive. So I was like, we're going to fight Narissa. She's going to do that. And all of us are going to be invisible, so we can just do whatever we need to do. They're not even going to see us. So they'll have a hard time getting to us and hitting us. So, and she's going to have a ridiculous, armor class, and her abilities, dodging arrows and stuff. She's really pretty good. So, her I know I built right. Amiri's pretty much built right. He's pretty much built right. She's built right. He's kind of built right. I mean, you can't really do about him. The biggest problem is your avatar. I mean, I'm a 19th level monk, but I can't dish out enough punishment because I'm just not hitting well enough. And I don't know why, because I am pretty good on hitting.
I'm always ready.
Plus 32, 27, 22, and 17. And when you do the multiple attacks and stuff, it's like you get the first 2 are... oh, I'm using the wrong weapon there. Let me switch weapons. Let me switch weapons so you can see the because this is the way I usually fight. That was a unique situation where I had to hide somewhere, heal myself up, and then wait for the thing to do its thing. The spell to kill the person. So when I'm fighting barehanded, it's 38, plus 38, plus 38, plus 33, plus 28, plus 23. And I was missing on the front end, not the back end, which was very, very surprising. Normally those first 3 hits hit. And then the next 3 are problematic depending on the armor class of the creature. So, and I do 2d8 plus 14. Because it's, you add in my strength and there's 5 from this and 2 from this, so there's 7 here. So you're adding 7 from here, and then I'm not 100% sure where the other 7 comes from. Maybe it comes from wisdom. I think maybe I get it from wisdom. I can't remember. But anyway, I'm doing 16 to 30 per hit. So you would think I could be able to get through some of these, but these guys have got 400 and 500 hit points. So it's going to take like 7 rounds to get them. And then when you miss a few times, it takes like 10 rounds to get one guy. So I just don't have the firepower, or the up-close firepower. I do have an armor class of 51, so I do have that going for me. So I'm actually better than Val. So that's one of the reasons. That's one of the good things, is that they have a problem of hitting me. Touch and flat-footed is 38. I can move at 90 feet, and I have at least a plus 20 on will, and even higher on the reflex and fortitude. So it's really hard to do something to her, but it's very hard for her to take anybody down, which is the problem. There's a plus 1 to unarmed attack and damage, so there's one of the plus 1s there. So I think it's plus 1 from this, plus 6 from strength, and then plus 7, 5 from here, and 2 from here. So that's 8, and 6 is 14. That's where we get the plus 14. So she's okay. You know, I'm not taking anything away from her. I don't have any reductions on anything here. I don't have any damage reduction stuff. So that's a problem, but that's the way it has to be sometimes. And then this is all the stuff that I've taken. So that one of these... spell resistance equal to current monk level plus 10. So I have a spell resistance of 29. Okay? Spell resistance of 29. I think I should be able to get away from my spells. But they seem to always hit me. This is the one where you could save some key points to let yourself do restoration. So you can, you know, when somebody drains me, I can get back some of my points that way instead of having to depend on Tristan's spells all the time. So, yeah, I have some weapons here just because, you know, why not? But like 10 to 13, 10 to 13, 10 to 15, 10 to 15, and this thing's only 5 to 19. I'm more deadly with my bare hands, just plain and simple. And that's the idea of the monk. You're supposed to use bare hands. This is like for when I have to hit something. And even these aren't actually officially cold iron, are they? No, so these are more for show than anything else. And this is for ranged when I'm blocked from getting somewhere. So I do have to have a good ranged weapon. And I have plus 3 shock heavy crossbow. And it gives you a plus 2 bonus to initiative and the ability to cast summon medium arrow elemental once per day for 7 rounds. Oh, I didn't realize. I forgot about that. I could have brought an arrow elemental in to keep some of those people busy. So things you got to remember that you can do. All right. All right. I've talked on long enough. We're coming up on 3 hours, so I'm going to stop it here. Like I said, I will off camera. I will upload upgrade everybody, get them up to their maximum levels, kind of equip them with extra equipment I have in my inventory to make sure that if I was taking them in, they would go. Because I think it would probably be Ragnar and Octavia would be a pair that replaces Amiri and Akbo and Ekan. But those two would replace them, so I have to build them to fill in those roles. The other things would be Aram for Tristan, so a cleric. I I have to build him as if he were going to take Tristan's place. And then Knock Knock and Jubilist and Jaheira. So, just kind of got to build them up. Jaheira going in place of Amiri. Knock Knock going in place of probably Amiri, maybe Yuckin. And Jaheira taking the place of Amiri. So if they were coming along, then most of them would replace Amiri, and then only I think Knock Knock and Octavia would replace Ekin. The problem is that Ekin with Akbo just is really OP. He's got a couple hundred hit points, so they have to take some time to take him out. And if they don't, he might get lucky, roll a nat 20 and trip you, so then you have to get up and he gets a good chance of hitting you a second time. And I've seen him trip Elder Elementals, which is just hilarious to watch because he tripped a fire elemental and you see this big huge fire elemental fall down on the ground. And you're like, okay, the dog tripped a fire elemental. How? We don't know. It's a fantasy game. Roll with it. I was hoping he would do it on some of those things like the elementals when we were fighting them and the autumn golems. Every once in a while he gets like a nat 20 and beats their defense and down they go. But when you get to this level, when you get to the house at the end of time, it's like everything gets an extra 150 hit points and an extra 10 on their defenses. It's just, to me, it doesn't seem like it's properly balanced. Sometimes, I mean, you saw the battle light I had to fight there at the end. It was just like, okay, they've got all these extra, bonuses and stuff, but why are all my, RNGs, all of my RNG die rolls were low? They were 2s, they were 4s, they were 5s, they were 7s. When I have like plus 25 to saving throw, and it's a DC 30, hello? I only need to roll a 5 or a 7 for half of these people. It should be relatively easy to make the die roll. And I wasn't making any of them. It's like the bard would fail every time. I don't know why the bard's so bad. I'm going to check the bard.
Adventures are exciting.
Why are you so bad? Well, her fortitude is a plus 16. Okay, but her reflex and her will are 23s. You have to do a DC 30 on a will die roll, which means 7 or better. And I couldn't get a 7 for it in any of those battles. And that's just, that's just wrong. And they were obviously overcoming all of the damage reduction because it just never got anywhere. Going back through the fights up here. Way up here. You gotta go way up. But like, yeah, the result is I need a difficulty of 30. Right? I had a plus 20 will bonus. So I would make it. But when you go he's a 13, he needed to roll a 17. So you don't expect him to make that one. So I lost some energy levels. I understood those. Where's the guys? I don't know where they're at. We gotta get way up here. See, like here. She made it on Frightful Moan. Right? See, fortunately, I'm immune to paralyzed, so it doesn't matter if I fail. But, like... Where the hell was it? I don't know. There were several in here when I was looking at them as we were going that they just were wildly bad. But anyway, I find it very frustrating that the RNG does that to me. Basically took out 4 of my 6 people. And then in the end, it took out 5. The only one left was me. And it's like they don't even get a chance to do anything. It's like round 1. Wild gaze, you all failed. Huh? And I know that I've tried playing this game with blind fighting. You know, it stops gaze attacks. Well, for some reason, wild gaze is not a gaze attack; it's a spell attack. And you're like, but it says wild gaze. They're not casting a spell. It's just like they just look at you and then they get all their actions. So no, it should be considered a gaze attack, but it doesn't. The only thing it really helps you against is Medusa. And it's like, well, it's a pointless trap. In this game, it's a trap to take blind fighting because, you know, I take it usually on 1 level, but I usually don't take the advanced blind fighting because it doesn't really help. So that was a miscalculation on their part. They should have made blind fighting much more powerful to stop the whole wild gaze thing, or at least like give you a bonus against it or something like that. But they don't. Anyway. I've talked long enough. We are streaming on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Wednesday is a fan pick for Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, and it was 100% vote when I was starting. It was like 7-0 when I started, and I don't think it's changed. So, you know, it wasn't many votes, but everybody said, no, you got to do that. And I said, okay, we're going to do that one. That's basically an uninformed playthrough because I really don't know what I'm doing there. So I'm stumbling along in that one. So you can come on Wednesdays and enjoy that one. All my streams go up and stay up on YouTube until YouTube decides to take them down. So I just leave them up there. I don't edit them down because I'm streaming onto YouTube, so I just leave them like that. I will try to go back sometimes and maybe highlight some important parts. You know, that's up to you guys if you really want me to do that. I don't have a lot of time to go back and do all those. I really should go back and do all those on all of my streams and all of my videos that I've done like that, because it would make it easier for people to be able to, you know, find places that they want. So, I don't know, maybe I'll hire one of my kids to do that and edit through my videos. Make them all watch my videos and edit the breakpoints. At least I'll get an extra view that way, right? Then obviously we're streaming this one on Saturdays. On Fridays, we've been trying to do an experiment where we play role-playing games, computer role-playing games, but we're doing it with multiplayer. We started off doing Baldur's Gate 3. Ace, my youngest, they play a barbarian. I play a bard. We added a mod so we could carry around extra companions because we're getting tired of trying to remember whose story's coming up, and we have to jump back to camp and get the right person. And this lets us take, like, we are limiting ourselves to just taking 4. We could take the whole camp if we wanted. And we might try that just for kicks, like on some big battle that we know is coming up where we're going to fight like 20 enemies or something. It's like, let's just bring the whole camp and see what happens. You know, that kind of thing, just for kicks on the stream. Just to show you how unfair it can become. There is somebody that made a mod that said, at least on tactician level, that they have, if you use the mod that they add party members, based on every party member you go above 4, they alter the number of enemies or something. They like spawn a couple extra enemies for every person you have above 4, so that the action disparity stays roughly the same. It makes it harder for you to get, you know, advantage by having extra bodies. So I thought that might be interesting. I might try that someday in the future. But right now we're just using that because we don't want to carry around. We don't want to like jump back to camp. It's like, oh, we've gone through this battle and we've had, you know, Karlak for that battle and she got her thing done. And next battle is going to be, we need to have Lizelle for that one. And so we have to jump back to camp, grab Lizelle, and take out Karlak. And it's, oh wait, we got to have Gale for the next one. Jump back, drop Shadow off, grab Gale. and then go back and get Shadowheart because she's got another battle that it's like back and forth, back and forth. So now we just bring 4, and we bring 2 each. Battles are still pretty even. We do have a slight advantage because we have an extra pair of actions, but they've still been close. We've still had people either downed or very close to downed. So we're probably just not very good at it as far as action economy and doing the right things. But yeah, we're trying to do that. We've had problems with scheduling between illness and life seems to want to schedule things on Fridays. I don't know why. But for Ace, it seems like they're scheduled always either on a Friday or they've been ill. Actually, the last couple of weeks they've been ill. But so we've been having problems with that. So I talked to him. I said, I really would like to fill that slot with something. And I said, I was thinking of just doing like a solo playthrough, and I started rattling off things that I would play, classes that I hadn't tried and mixes of races and stuff. And they kind of went, time out. I went, what? And it's like, how about we do origin characters? And I went, oh. I haven't seen any videos on origin characters. I'm sure they were out when it first came out, but I haven't really seen any lately on origin characters after all the patches and stuff. And so I was like, well, maybe that might be something people would want to watch. And then I was like, so who did I play? And they were like, really like snap their fingers, play Gale. And I was like, okay, we're going to play Gale. So when I'm not doing the multiplayer, that Friday afternoon slot is filled with a stream of Gale running around being the tab. So you enjoy me on Fridays for that. We're also doing some episodic content, Heroes of Might and Magic 5. And originally it was Star Wars Empire at War. I managed to lose Star Wars Empire at War in 6 episodes. You can find that on my channel in a playlist and have a good laugh on how badly I played. I lost it in 45 days. The rebellion was over in 45 days. So I've since been taught by my sons how to do that and not lose it in 45 days. But at the time, I was like, oh, this looks interesting. This looks interesting. I was real-time strategy, and I'm like trying to do things, and they were like just snickering in the background, waiting for me to get crushed. And after I did, then they instructed me on what I did wrong. So thank you, guys. And then so I decided I'm going to need to practice more on that one because there's some relatively quick, like jump the map, click, jump the map, click. And I'm not real adept at that, so I'm going to have to practice that before we do that again. So I decided I'd go do XCOM Enemy Within, because I've played the heck out of XCOM when it first came out. And then, so I started that up for episodic content, and then XCOM 2 with the Chosen downloadable content, which I added, but I never really got played through all of that. So I'm going to go from XCOM Enemy Within to XCOM, these are the new XCOMs, XCOM 2 with Chosen, and then we're going to do XCOM Chimera Squad. So I'm going to do all that sort of in a big, long sweep. That's just going to be something I'm slowly chipping away at, putting out content. We're also doing Heroes of Might and Magic 5. That was another one that was, everybody was like, yeah, do that. So I'm trying to get through that. I'm having a terrible time because of the way that the AI works. I really don't have time to build up my armies. I've got to go take way more chances than I would like, but I'm going to have to do that. So you can join me for those. Those are just episodic things. They're just posted up as videos. I try to chapter mark my videos like that. I have not gotten back to chapter marking my streams. I really should start doing that too, but it's so much work to go back through the stream and say, oh, here's a mark, here's a mark, here's a mark. And I haven't gotten the thing that lets me chapter mark as I go. All right? And other than that, there's going to be some other content coming. There's Xenonauts 2, Milestone 5, and some of the original stuff, Unconditional Surrender Europe. I'm going to be doing some content on that because that's how this whole thing started, and so on. So there's going to be more coming. So if you can, please subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 500 before the end of the summer. So if you can, please subscribe. And I appreciate everybody who has subscribed so far, the 330 some people I think it is of this filming. So thank you all very much. You've given me a reason to keep creating content, and tell your friends, get some people to jump in and just subscribe to me. If you hit the notify bell, I'm very straightforward on my titles of what I'm doing in a specific video, and after streams I go back and edit the title to point to you what actually happened in the stream. So I try to make it so that you can just look by the notify bell and say, oh, that's something I want to watch, or nah, not interested in that game. No clickbait, okay? I try to stay away from clickbait. All right. I think that's going to take it for the day. I will do some stuff offline. And when we come back next week, we will go try and do at least the first battle with Narissa and Short End, and maybe get set up for the second battle and do that one so that we're at the epilogue set of things, and then we'll do the epilogue stuff in a following stream or two. I can't remember how long it takes me to get through the epilogue. All right? All right. I'm Dren608.